Sex and intimacy do not only exist within the context of the patriarchy or society. It's not something like gender or virginity where you can argue that it's a social construct, because it's not. It's a real physical act that exists outside of those things. That being said, I don't think we should be saying body count matters, but more so someone's attitude or values surrounding sex and intimacy do matter. Does some of that have to do with socialization? Absolutely. I hate the word body count, but obviously the number of partners you have had, and depending on how long of a span that occurred, reflects your attitude towards intimacy. The number of people you've been with has absolutely no effect on your worth as a human being. Let me get that out of the way. There is very, very, very few things in this world that I think make you inherently less worthy. I can't even think of anything off the top of my head. Safe, consensual sex with somebody you trust, that's okay. I understand completely. That being said, the more people you are with, the less likely it is that all of the sex you are having is going to be safe and consensual. I'm sure I can find a statistic somewhere. This goes for both men and women. Let me get that out there. And obviously there are exceptions. I'm sure there's someone out there who's had 200 partners and all of it has been safe and consensual. I'm just saying that's an exception. I hate that every time we have this conversation, it comes back to it being misogynistic purity culture. And I understand that the conversation tends to unfairly surround women when it shouldn't, and I agree with that. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be allowed to talk about it out of the fear of sounding misogynistic. Because we're talking about men and women, of course.